mistrzowskiego. Ostrzą sobie zęby, zostając w tym samym składzie na tytuł mistrza Ultraligi. Czy uda im się dzisiaj jeszcze wyśrubować ten wynik, bo są już pewni awansu do topowej szóstki, więc teraz grają już tylko o rozstawienie.
Team SK Gaming, no bo wtedy na pewno sukcesy były odnoszone.
Zależy w której iteracji tego rosteru oczywiście, bo pamiętał i słabsze i lepsze czasy, a w międzyczasie Ryuzaki podchodzi na środkową alejkę i to już jest flash kupiony od Ribo. Oczywiście Ryuzaki również swój zainwestował, ale ta walka będzie trwała.
Ta walka będzie trwała i Ryuzaki jest naprawdę mocno obijany, ale ostatecznie to Ribu będzie musiał oddać pierwszą krew, ale Witek może być w opałach. No widzimy, że Sebex ma naprawdę sporo punktów zdrowia, jest jeszcze Wojtuś w okolicy i obawiam się, że Flash będzie musiał być palony, ale nawet to nie wystarczy.
Nie dostali, jeżeli chodzi o jakieś zagrania typu makro, natomiast może wraz z tym będziemy świadkami jakiegoś przebudzenia, bo niewątpliwie
Zobacz.
go potrzebują.
Witek w okolicy i gdyby tutaj Wojtuś miał wyjść z tego krzaka, mógłby spalić swoją pozycję i dokładnie tak się dzieje, od razu ultimate dograny i Witek bardzo agresywnie podchodzi, jest w okolicy Ryuzaki, do tego teleportacja dograna ze strony Sepka i to obraca się w sytuację ze złej na tragiczną dla KNF, bo nawet Mumek tutaj nie znajdzie zabójstwa i
Cokolwiek chcą i ta przewaga w stworach no już wynosi ponad 30, za chwilę może być jeszcze więcej, bo w tym momencie Mumus widzi wrogiego junglera, ten nie jest w stanie mu zrobić nic na nic, chyba że z tą falą uda się zdajwować, ale to może być nawet kozioł puszczony na stwory,
I tak
po to, żeby je
padnie.
zczyścić, ale Mumus! Czy on tu zrobił Anvitu?
no nie. Że troszeczkę zlekceważyli tego Mumusa, zlekceważyli tego Orna przede wszystkim.
Patrz, gdzie jest Volibear, on rusa na tego biednego Afeliosa, który nie może zrobić absolutnie nic. 3 szybkie nagrody,
Oj.
które wpadną w ręce KNF, chociaż jeszcze tu
Nie
będzie
mów
wskok,
kop.
próba podkradnięcia i proszę bardzo, junglerowi podbiera w tej grze ile tylko się da, ale tym razem to Zero Tenacity, które bierze do spółki z Ryuzakim całą resztę tej walki.
Smoka i go zauważą, to Smok go może zdradzić, ale
Już
widzimy, że
widzą, już wiedzą,
O,
ale
okej.
cóż, wejście od Witka!
to może być samobójstwo, ale to może być genialne. Widzimy, że Mumek stara się strzelać, ale nie ma zbytnio jak, bo cały czas Sebex na froncie, Ryuzaki dopada do Mumka i co ma zrobić ten biedny Aphelios, kiedy z każdej strony jest dojeżdżany i nie ma żadnej możliwości zgarnięcia zabójstwa. 4 kile na konto Zero Tenacity i najprawdopodobniej nasza Ridusza. Stara się również podejść. Inicjuje jakąkolwiek walkę, ale obawiam się, że o walce tutaj może nie być mowy z tego względu, że bardzo mocno obity Mumus na froncie po prostu jest w stanie robić sporo obrażeń, jest w stanie sporo wytankować i zobacz, Witek chodzi
wcześnie, Witek wcześnie.
ale tam jest jeszcze 3000, a Ryuzaki właśnie w tym momencie z niego wyskakuje. Wojtuś może będzie w stanie pomóc swojej drużynie, ale widzimy, że skoro Witka nie ma,
To mógł być błąd, to wyskoczenie przez Ryuzakiego to mogło się zakończyć źle, gdyby tu jeszcze był Witek, ale ten skasowany wcześniej. I teraz
Oni po prostu
Zero
dojeżdżają.
Tenacity może rozpocząć pogoń, albo też wycofać się, biorąc pod uwagę swoje stosunkowo niskie paski zdrowia.
no i widzimy, że zgarną jeszcze Ribu.
Trzyma się na włosku, ale Zero Tenacity coraz pewniej tu się poczuwa. Wchodzą do wazy przeciwników jak do swojej własnej, niszczą kolejną wieżę. Ribu, no popatrz na to, Tari też nie ma jak grać. Witek próbował tu wejść, ale zanim nawet naciśnie ultimate'a, zostanie skasowany. Popatrz też na te obrażenia od VZZ i to będzie koniec meczu, bo wystarczy tu dopełnić formalności. Cóż za stąd od Z10.
19-2 i to mówi samo za siebie tak naprawdę. Zero Tenacity wygra to spotkanie w zaledwie 28 minut, w fantastycznym stylu, w przepięknym zwycięstwie, które pokazuje, że ten performance na Rogue nie był przypadkiem, że postawili aż tak duży opór.
Positional coach Zero Tenacity. Hello, Multicroc. Good to have you here after that decisive win of your team. Tell me, how do you feel about your team's performance versus KOMIL and friends?
It was a good game for sure. I think we managed to snowball it from early on. I think they did a very weird skirmish around the Volibear and Corgi, and we got a really good lead from that. And then obviously a little bit unlucky with the Herald. It's a nice steal from them. We did not see it, but I think it's a very decisive win from the boys, and yeah, they played well.
Yeah, that's true. And before we head on with the interview, I'd like you to tell us a few words about yourself and your role in the team, since many of our viewers probably right now heard the first time about you, about Multicroc, the positional coach of Z10.
Yeah. Well, as you said, my name is Multicroc, and I work as positional coach mainly within the team. So that means that I work with the players, and we develop on everything you can develop on as a player, from matchups to lane states to, team fight is also one of my big areas within the team, despite having sessions with the players. And then I also work as the meta within the team. So I look at with the players, what do we think is going to be strong on this patch, what could be strong on next patch, and then just make sure that yeah, no matter what, we know exactly what to pick. And this patch and every previous patch is just on. On wins you the game, easy win, and we keep getting it. So here we are, another win.
It's a message spread as well, so kudos to you. But
Yes.
2 questions from me. First of all, a less serious one. How do you come up with all those fiery memes, man?
Ooh, actually, that's a good one. Thank you. I appreciate the recognition. I try my
Real
hardest.
recognizes real, you know?
Yes, thank you. Real recognize real for sure. No, I think I always love to do like just a little bit of hype, like either before or after the match. And then I think it's just good for the scene, right? Having someone who tries to do something. I know there's a lot of good ones in the scene as well, and I think it's funny. So I think it's funny, and I hope other people think so as well. So I think that's enough to keep it going.
Appreciation token for me for sure. And the second question I wanted to ask you, and definitely more serious one. So considering you've been working with the team for quite a while now, what was your biggest challenge, especially maybe it comes down to a certain area of the game? For example, I don't know, VCC's team fighting, or I don't know, Ryuzaki's something.
Yeah.
Is there a specific part you've been working on really hard and you think your work with the player has paid off? Because we've noticed some changes, but I don't want to spoil anything and tell you what I think maybe could be the area, so I want to hear it from you.
Yeah, I mean, without obviously spoiling too much, I think what I've worked on a lot this split is our bot lane. Last split, we had a very top-centric, focused like playstyle, and it went really well. It obviously went to Masters, but this time we looked at like the patch and we thought, well, bot lane actually looks really strong and it looks very good to carry through. So I've been working a lot with the bot lane, trying to get them the best synergy, and they've been working hard as well. So a lot with the bot lane, and I think especially our team fights, like from everyone involved. Obviously, it did not go so well against the last team fight from Aggo. But other than that, I think like team fights in general, and like especially our bot lane laning has just been super strong. You could see it this game as well. They are absolutely demolishing everyone they meet.
Yeah, so team fighting got a lot better in Zero Tenacity, that's right. But I also wanted to ask you, because you told us that you are responsible for reading the meta also in Zero Tenacity. So I'm really curious. 12.13 is around the corner. So without spoiling and revealing too much details, what's your general take about the patch that we are going to play next week and also in the playoffs?
Yeah, without obviously spoiling too much, it introduces a new AD carry, Nyla, but I'm not sure she's going to be available.
She will be
like
disabled.
Fortunately.
Yeah, unlucky. Which she has a quite strong kit, but we'll have to see. She also looks a bit vulnerable. The Sivir chances is nice. It's a champion Teddy has gotten a VCC, has gotten a pentakill on before. So might whip that one out for the teams, maybe they know. And it introduces actually some Leandry changes as well, where you can now stack Leandrys and stuff like this, and we might see some changes on like some bruisers with items. So it's a decent patch. That's what I will say. It's a decent patch, and there will be some changes for sure.
Translation, it's going to be good for Zero Tenacity.
It's going to be very good.
Okay, but staying here in the moment of the 8th week of Ultraliga. Tomorrow, still on the 12.12b patch, you're gonna be facing off against Team SK Gaming. What's your take on SK right now as a team and your tomorrow's rival?
Yeah, SK is a funny team.
Yep.
They have a funny mid laner who likes to play funny champions. And what I will say is we have the upper hand. I think we are the better team for sure. But let's see. Our mid lane has a funny champion pool as well. So I think they have to be careful. No, I'm getting this one on now. This is Weak Side Police. We are hoping they will ban on. Please, for Mumu's sake, for Weak Side Police sake, ban on. SK, this is a plea.
Formal request.
On Mumu's behalf.
Okay. But will you ban Nasus? David Sonic's Nasus? Will you do it?
That's a good question. Either we ban it, or
we pick it.
They pick it.
Smash it.
I mean, Sevex is the OG Nasus player.
I mean, he could do it.
Yeah. There are some good options, for sure. I won't spoil too much about our drafting, but I will say that Nessus is a champion that will most likely appear in our prep.
Okay then. Thank you, Multigrog, for this insight during
Thank
the
you.
interview. And to wrap it up, shout out to anyone you want right now.
Shout out. I want to give 2 shout outs. I want to give shout out to our owner, Happy, who's been so nice to get everyone down in the gaming house, including me. And the next shout out is to our analyst, who's also in the house right now, who also gave me this lovely hat. Shiro, who's been doing amazing work behind the scenes, and I think we've gotten so many good early games, and a lot of this is part to her scouting.
Okay.
Respect.
Thank you once again, and wish you good luck during the end of the regular season and in the playoffs as well. Thank you, and see
Thank
you
you very
soon,
much.
hopefully.
Thank you.